For example, let's see an example in Holland. People did not trust, they did not communicate with executives. Executives, very arrogant, don't communicate, don't respect, don't care. So that's why you got a culture of fear and distrust. And where there is fear and distrust, there is no learning. You will not create a learning organization. And that's why the productivity there was very low, the workforce productivity. What I did is I started with the executives. I started with the top CEO to coach him, to guide him, to make him aware about himself. Many CEOs and top executives, they are not aware about themselves, no self-knowledge, and that's why no self-learning. It starts with that. So I started with the company with the change in the top to make them aware about ethical leadership, global leadership with a global mindset. And then cascaded, translated that on all levels, on department level, trained the managers, the middle managers, how to coach and guide their employees, and then also went to translate that into the talent management process. Because that should be embedded, that new way of life should be embedded in an effective talent management. That means you need to coach also the employees with that. So it is a top-down approach, but also a bottom-up. Starts with the top, self-awareness, leadership development, coaching, and cascading. At the same time, you should also do that for your corporate strategy. So start with the corporate, let's say the corporate balance scorecard in my way. So and then you translate that, cascading at that on level till the talent management, the HR system. So in that way, you will create a culture of trust, a culture of performance. And by the way, on all levels, you do the alignment. You do the matching your values, your objective with the corporate objective. And that's the role of leaders. Leaders, managers, executives, they have a new role now. You cannot manage your business in old fashion anymore if you want to make more money, to have a higher performance. You need to have the ability and the skills to listen, to coach, to guide, to respect. And that way you will get the sustainable change. Because the culture of a company is being affected by the performance and the skills and the behavior of a leader. That's why I always start with a leadership program. And I have a leadership program for that. And that is measurable. We start with the values, we start with the dreams. If you dream big, you become big. If you dream small, you stay small. So it starts with that. And then make it a reality with a personal balance scorecard system, which I have developed. They manage themselves like a business with that system. And you will see that you will be more result-oriented. You will be managing your time, you will be more proactive, and you will have plenty time for other things, and you will create also work-life balance. Because if you are a workaholic and if you are not a good father, you cannot be a good manager. So your private life, home, should be in balance. You have one life, it should be managed your whole life. So it should be a holistic approach. And then you will see results in your company, but also in your private life. Because it's one.